Taking a live look outside right now. Gloomy out there today in the city, but hang on. A major warm-up's on the way.
The search is on for a missing local teacher. Her family searching for answers.
Live from Chicago, this is Fox 32 News at 9.
And we thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Schneider.
I'm Dawn Hasbrook. The search continues tonight for that missing Chicago Public Schools teacher. 53-year-old Linda Brown has not been seen since the weekend.
Tonight, her husband making a public plea for help. Leslie Moreno live at Robert Healy Elementary School in Bridgeport, where Brown teaches. Leslie.
Hey guys, good evening. Yeah, he says the last time he saw her was on Friday night. He says they watched a movie together. She went to bed early, and when he woke up, he says she was already gone. Husband's desperate search continues.
I'm broke down. I don't know what to do. I did everything. I'm talking to people. We got people on it. We got people searching for it. I'm out of options. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do but just wait.
Chicago police say 53-year-old Linda Brown was last seen Saturday afternoon in Bronzeville in the 4500 block of MLK Jr. Drive. Investigators believe she may be driving a blue Honda Civic and may be in need of medical attention. Her husband says they watched a movie on Friday night. On Saturday, she had an acupuncture appointment but never showed up. Something he says is completely out of character. By Sunday, when calls and messages went unanswered, the family contacted police.
We watched the movie Friday night, and she went to bed before I did. I stayed up a little later. She was in the bed when I went to bed. When I woke up at 8:35, she was gone.
Did she take anything?
She didn't take anything. She took her purse, credit cards, but I'm thinking she was at acupuncture.
Linda is a longtime special ed teacher at Robert Healy Elementary. Her husband says she has a history of mental illness, but has never gone missing before.
If you're watching this, please come home. Your family is missing you. I'm missing you. Your friends are missing you. Linda, we need you to come home, baby. Seriously, we need you to come home.
And her husband says police have tried tracking her vehicle, but nothing has come up. As of this evening, there have been no reported or confirmed sightings of her. If anyone out there has any information, you're urged to call police right away. For now, reporting live here in Bridgeport, Leslie Moreno, Fox Chicago.
Let's check the weather now. Fox 32's chief meteorologist Emily Walls has our first forecast. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks decent out there, especially temperature-wise, because earlier today, we actually had high temperatures that were soaring into the mid to upper 40s for a lot of us. Very, very mild by January standards, and we're going to stay there for the next couple of days. But something that I'm keeping my close eye on is visibility. So we're starting to see areas of fog developing. Dense fog is going to be possible in a couple spots over the next few hours, lasting until early tomorrow morning. And then we should start to clear things out a bit during the day tomorrow. Temperatures currently sitting in the upper 30s to low 40s, and then eventually tonight we're expected to drop down into the low to mid 30s, so staying above freezing. But I actually have temperatures that are going toward the 50s later on this work week. And of course, we have to talk about the Bears and Packers game. That forecast is coming up.
We're learning new details tonight about the deadly hit and run of a 72-year-old woman in Riverdale. The driver now in custody. Police say it happened December the 31st at the HP gas station. That's near the corner of East 146th and Indiana Avenue. Officers say the vehicle drove over Harriet Reynolds while she was walking in the parking lot. They claim the driver, Barry Lewis, gave a false statement to police, then left the scene. Officers learned Lewis was allegedly behind the wheel. Yesterday, he turned himself in. Tonight, he's facing multiple charges. He'll be in court in Markham tomorrow. Following another violent incident on the CTA, Alderman Jim Gardner says he's working to find a solution.
It comes 24 hours after someone reportedly stabbed a man and woman on the CTA Red Line at 69th Street. Brett Bragansky shows you why the alderman believes it's going to take multiple agencies to improve public safety.
Two incidents on the CTA within 48 hours. Sunday night, a reported armed robbery on the south side at the Kedzie Blue Line stop. Chicago police released surveillance pictures of the suspects.
Yeah, I think it just showcases cause for concern.
Monday night, someone stabbed a man and woman on the Red Line at 69th Street.
My goal to bring attention to the safety or lack thereof on the CTA is just because I love this city. I'm born and raised here.
Alderman Jim Gardner from the 45th Ward told me the recent violent crime has made some of his constituents feel uneasy. And we heard similar concerns from riders Tuesday.
I mean, I definitely think about these things like before I get on, but I still do it.
Stuff that freaks me out, like there's some stuff that scares me, but at the same time, I'm not getting rid of my day pass. You know, I need to get around.
You ride the CTA every single day. What's been kind of your overall daily, what you've been observing?
To be blunt, you know, sometimes it's not pretty. It can be, even if you're minding your own business.
2.5 weeks ago, more Chicago police officers and private security canines started patrolling the CTA in response to the violent crime and the potential risk of losing federal money.
Just after the city of Chicago and the CTA unveiled a new safety plan, Federal Transportation Administrator Mark Molinaro once again threatened to withhold $50 million from the CTA if city officials don't come up with a new plan. Now, during that time, Alderman Jim Gardner told me the acting president of the CTA has reached out to him for a meeting where the topic is all about improving public safety.
My goal is simply, I want to enhance the safety features of public transportation.
Gardner's solution is the city, Cook County, and the state working together to address public safety concerns.
Then I'd like to see the city get involved. I would also like to see our city, our elected officials, have a better relationship on the federal level. So if we did have to seek more funds, which we are trying to get, that we can do so.
Some riders are doing what they can to be more self-aware on the CTA.
But I'm paying attention to what's going on around me, and if I feel uncomfortable or unsafe, like there have been times that I've just gotten off at not my stop.
In Jefferson Park, Brett Bagansky, Fox Chicago.
Amazon wants to build a massive retail development in Orland Park. The 35-acre site is at the southwest corner of 159th and LaGrange Road. It would replace the former Petey's 2 restaurant and its surrounding land. Tonight, at a public hearing before the Planning Commission, Amazon is asking for a special use permit to make it happen. If approved, the proposal would still need to go before the full board. And here's a live look at the meeting, which is happening right now. You can see there are a lot of people there. We will bring you an update when there is a decision on our morning show, Good Day Chicago.
Well, housing costs keep going up, so the city of Chicago is trying to slow that down by building more affordable housing.
Tonight, Terrence Lee shows you why what is happening in North Lawndale matters citywide.
Today represents something different. It represents intentional development. Development that centers the people who already call this community home.
Centering people starts with place, and place starts with where you put it. 3353 West Douglas, set quiet for years. But soon, this vacant lot will transform into 7 2-flats, a reset for a block that saw endings but no beginnings.
Once upon a time, politicians were very much committed to the destruction and destabilization of this neighborhood. And so we have moved from destruction to now construction.
That shift is part of a city plan. The city calls it Missing Middle Infill Housing, filling in what's been missing in the middle. The program started last fall, and the focus is on small multi-unit homes that fit right into existing neighborhoods.
We should be working right here in our neighborhood, making sure that we change our community, that we change the face of this next generation. Because when this next generation is coming up and they see in mayhem, but when they see young men and women working in their community, they have a different outlook.
City officials say that outlook connects to who can buy these homes. They are for buyers making up to 140% of an area median income. The cap targets working families priced out in other parts of the city.
Real estate is a very special asset class. It's tangible. It's something residents can touch, feel, and see. When done correctly, investing into the built environment allows us to achieve multiple outcomes all at once.
Mayor Johnson says public money makes that possible. The city is putting up to $150,000 into each unit. These renderings show small 2-flats designed to blend in with the block. The city says adding homes here helps ease pressure citywide, building up instead of pushing out. Terrence Lee, Fox Chicago.
Well, excitement's building for Bears-Packers this weekend.
How the team is preparing, plus.
That will be shameful, always and forever.
It's been 5 years since the riots on Capitol Hill. How lawmakers are marking the moment.
The South Side of
Welcome back. So you are looking live at the U.S. Capitol. It was 5 years ago that this was the site of the January 6th riot. Rioters storming the building in an effort to overturn the 2020 election. The president pardoning or commuting sentences for some 1,600 people connected to the attack.
The anniversary is highlighting the nation's political climate as lawmakers honor that fateful day today. This year, nearly 100 lawmakers have mounted plaques on their office doors honoring police officers who responded to the insurrection. The plaques are replicas of the official plaque approved by lawmakers in March 2022, which has yet to go on display despite being required by law. Today, the White House launched a new website defending the pardons. It also calls out former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi for her role in the insurrection. People also held rallies outside the Capitol in remembrance, and of course, there was tension. An anti-Trump protester brawling with Trump supporters. That woman was eventually detained. Enrico Tarrio led the march. He's a Proud Boys leader.
Illinois Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth says this, at least in part via X. 5 years ago, Trump incited a violent mob in an attempt to subvert the results of a free and fair election and upend the will of the American people.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin also putting the blame of January 6th on the president. On X, he writes in part, "Those who fear the truth or attempt to distort it face a lesson in history."
Here at home, we've been spoiled of late, at least early in the new year, with temps above average. And Emily says if you like that, you're going to love what's coming.
Yeah, we're going to get even warmer here over the next couple of days. Today was very warm by January standards. We ended up topping out in the mid to upper 40s, actually tagged 50 degrees in Gary, only 41 in Woodstock. But I shouldn't even say only because average for this time of the year is actually 32. So we were well above that today. And tomorrow we're going to be in the low 40s, but jumping to 50s for your highs by Thursday. That's going to put us about 20 degrees above average before we see falling temperatures on Friday. And then going into this upcoming weekend, it is expected expected to get a little bit chillier. And for those of you keeping a close eye on Saturday's forecast for the Bears and Packers game that's taking place, kickoff at 7 p.m. at Soldier Field, we could be dealing with a little bit of snow by that point. We have rain and snow in the forecast for Saturday, but I think the rain, that's going to move on out, and any remaining showers left over will likely be in the form of snow by the evening. So your futurecast showing that we have mostly cloudy conditions overhead during the overnight. We have a chance for fog this evening and tonight. That's going to linger into the first half of your day tomorrow. And then going through the afternoon, we're going to start to break into at least a little bit of sunshine. This model's completely trying to clear us out, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer than that tomorrow afternoon. But temperatures looking good. We're going to have those southwesterly winds waking up on Thursday nice and clear. However, that does change through the day. So we have our next storm system coming in. That's going to bring in some rain for us on Thursday. Warm front comes through, and then that's actually going to bring in temperatures in the 50s, I think, after the sun goes down on Thursday evening. So the warmest point of the day is going to be at night. For tonight, 34, we'll have 5 to 15 mile per hour winds, areas of fog. Tomorrow, 43, dry skies expected. We have rain on Thursday. A couple lingering showers on Friday. By Saturday for that Bears-Packers game. Again, I do think by the time kickoff rolls around 7 p.m., we're likely going to have temperatures around 30, falling into the 20s, but a couple snow showers could be possible. Now, I have a good weather pick of the day for you. And I'm going to beat Dawn to the punch here. These ducks are really on thin ice, Dawn.
I mean, that really is a nice bird's eye view.
Yeah, it is. It is. You got me again. You know, I thought I was being clever. This photo was taken by Glenn up in Lake Arlington, and that's on Lake Arlington.
That's beautiful.
And you can see just very thin ice. So don't go out there. It's only for ducks.
Hey, birds on it. Birds of a feather.
Flock together.
I can't even get all my jokes out.
All
Thanks,
right.
Emily.
Thank you. A big opportunity for some high schoolers, how they're getting involved in the upcoming elections.
I'm Tina Lynn. Next in sports, the Bears are stumbling into the postseason, and what's waiting for them? Their oldest rival, the Green Bay Packers. Can Ben Johnson flip the script in his first year when it matters most? Hear from him and Matt LaFleur next in sports.
Parashutz here. Coming up tonight at 10 on the Chicago Report, Mike Quigley announces he's running for Chicago mayor in 2027. Plus, we remember January 6th on the 5-year anniversary and why one University of Chicago scholar believes Venezuela could turn out worse than Iraq. Plus, is Greenland next? All that and more on the Chicago Report tonight after First and North.
An epic showdown at Soldier Field.
Some high school students are getting a head start on voting in this year's election, all thanks to the Chicago Bears.
The team, along with the Cook County Clerk's Office, hosted the program today. Students will train to serve as official election judges at 24 high schools. The students will be responsible for running early polling sites at their individual schools for the March 17th gubernatorial primary.
And the fact that you young people have decided to be leaders in that space for your peers, you all deserve a salute.
In total, they will run sites at 20 different high schools.
All right, time now for sports. A disappointing finish to the regular season is now in the rear view for the Bears as they turn the page to Packers week once again. With their biggest game of the year on Saturday, it's only fitting it comes against a rival on a playoff stage. Cassie Carlson has more from Hallis Hall.
Ben Johnson said his vision when he was hired was to host home playoff games at Soldier Field. And despite riding a 2-game losing streak, heading into what they're calling their new season, the players and coaches are channeling that frustration into energy as they prepare for the Packers Saturday night.
We're mentally prepared to play for 5 more weeks. And so that's our intent. We're going to go all out for this game.
Just putting everything on the line, like, we don't have anything to hold back. You know what I mean? We don't have a guaranteed next week. It's really do or die. So it's like empty the gas tank with everything that you have for this week.
Bringing that frustration to work, understanding, where we're at, but also understanding where we can go and understand the urgency of where we're at and what we have to do to be able to, come out victorious at the end of this.
Caleb Williams doesn't get nervous. As he said, he's built for these moments and feels like a different quarterback from the start of the season.
At this moment, it's at an all-time high for myself of confidence, and I'm gonna go into the game that way. I'm gonna bring that this week. I'm gonna bring energy this week for the guys.
I'm encouraged for where he's at right now. I know he's really looking forward to this opportunity. He's played some really good football here, particularly in the back half of the season for us, and we're going to need that. We're going to need him at his best.
The Bears know the atmosphere will be electric Saturday night at Soldier Field, and they have one goal: to keep the good thing going.
I think Chicago is just a city that's deeply rooted in history, which is awesome, and it's what makes it such a special place. But, that being said, we want to, build our own history here.
This city, it deserves a winner. It deserves a team that's going to be able to make this run. And I'm super excited and just happy and blessed to be a part of a team that's trying to lead this run.
Getting to this point, being able to go to the playoffs in the second year, my second year, coach's first year, and continue that mindset, that energy here in Chicago. I think is important. I think is where we're at, and I think it starts this, like you said, this weekend.
The Bears are used to having a short week to prepare for games, so they are not changing the schedule too much, having a walkthrough on Tuesday. They also opened the practice window for Kyler Gordon and Braxton Jones. At Hallis Hall, Cassie Carlson, Fox Chicago Sports.
All right, thanks, Cassie. As the Bears and Packers get set to meet in the postseason, all eyes are on quarterback Caleb Williams. The second-year QB has shown growth all season long, and his ability to extend plays presents a real challenge for Green Bay's defense. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur says his team is well aware of what Williams can do and the problems he can create.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. I think anytime you're talking about division rivals and you're in the playoffs with a lot at stake, I think it just heightens it a little bit. I think he's playing really, really good football right now. He definitely has progressed over the course of the season. I think some of those throws he's made are there's not many that can make those.
And you can watch the Packers and Bears game on Saturday right here on Fox Chicago. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Our coverage begins, though, with Bears Game Day Live at 12:30. And stay with us here on Fox Chicago because after the game, we've got full post-game coverage on your home of the Bears. Well, after 18 seasons, John Harbaugh is out as the Ravens head coach. Cowboys fired former Bears head coach Matt Eberflus as their defensive coordinator. The Lions fired offensive coordinator John Morton after one season in college hoops. DePaul defeats Georgetown 56-50. Blue Demons now 2-3 in the Big East. We're back with more after this break.
All right, and a final check of your 7-day forecast. Things are looking very mild the next couple of days. 43 degrees tomorrow, 53 and rain on Thursday. Then on Friday, those showers are going to taper off in the morning, falling temps through the day. We'll spend most of the daytime right around 40. And then on Saturday for the Bears-Packers game, I think a lot of that precipitation likely will start to wind down prior to kickoff, but we could still be left with some snow showers out there in the evening.
So those bear suits are going to come in handy that we've seen in the videos.
Yes.
Hey, we're out of time. Thanks for joining us at 9. You can catch us anytime on your smart TV with Fox Local on every platform. Always start your day with Good Day Chicago. First and North is straight ahead.
See you tomorrow at 5 and 9. Good night.
I told myself I was okay with